Alright, what's up everyone, it's me BaRKy and I'm here with another mod for Rimworld Alpha 16 by Walking Problem, who you may know from the Smurfs mod, the Rim Slave mod, the Minions mod, these sort of animal additions to the game. So this is the Starship Troopers Arachnid mod, and what this mod does is it adds in 2 animals and 2 events into the game, so we can actually take a look at what they look like. Let's take a look at the warrior bug. So this is a warrior bug. Just want to turn it around quickly. As you can see, I haven't actually seen Starship Troopers. I probably should, but this is the typical bug that you see. Warrior bug is a basic grunt of the Arachnid species. They use it on every front by the Arachnid species. So I assume it's like a battle bug kind of thing. They're pretty freaking strong. 10 damage a second, which is massive. That's more than most animals. And you get a decent chunk of leather and meat out of it. So you can see 180 meat. 50 leather, that's okay. I mean, that's pretty good. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. They're actually pretty fucking tough. Pretty tough. They don't spawn naturally as far as I can tell. They only spawn in the events. Then you get the tanker bug, which looks like this. We actually had a wanderer joining. Welcome, dude. Which looks like this. It moves a lot slower, so at 4 CS instead of 6.5, which was the warrior bug. But shit, it does a lot of damage. It's massive. 24.5 DPS. That's more than most weapons, that's more than most guns, that's pretty hectic. You do not want to get caught by this guy. Large arachnid used against mobile infantry. The tanker bugs resemble a giant beetle and play the role of tank armor. Alright. Well, super interesting. So those 2 animals are added into the game. Where's the box? You can see how big that was. That was like the size of a thrombo. Just want to get rid of this wanderer because we don't want to bring him into this life of hell over here. Then it adds in 2 events, which basically are what spawn in these arachnids. So you get Arachnid Heavy Manhunter Pack and Arachnid Manhunter Pack, and I'll show you both of those. So as you can see, I've got a little base set up into the mountain here, with colonists set up with miniguns and everything. I've tested them a few times, we can say that. So I want to face off against the bugs a little bit to show you. They swarm you, I think, and I can imagine that's the point of the mod, so let's go ahead and summon in the first event. Alright, so as you can see, they're over here. They are not happy. Hopefully my colonists can actually deal with them. I don't know if they can, just in case. Wow. I don't know if they'll make it, actually. Firing squad is a bit of a fuck up because they're obviously hitting the colonists in front of them. Not by much, though. Let's see how it goes. So as you can see, there's a fuck ton of them. That's a lot of bugs for an event. We are pretty rich, though, and I am on extreme difficulty. A few people are going down. Let's see how it goes. Left foot cut off. Okay. Alright, we survived. We survived. So next up, I want to try the next event, which is more, you know, like tanker ones. Let's see how that goes. I would assume it's a lot harder, but I'm not actually sure. I've been wrong before. So how raids work in this game is they calculate a lot of things, and one of the biggest ones is wealth of the colony. So wealth of the colony is incredibly important. So if tanker bugs cost a lot more than the warrior bugs, they won't actually swarm you, because there won't be as many. Let's take a look. Oh, what? That's unfortunate. Okay, so they can apparently spawn in your base. Today I learned, dude. Let's try that again. That would suck so much ass if they spawned you. Holy fuck. They can't cross doors, apparently. They can't pass doors, so if you stay behind walls, you should be safe. They won't attack inactive turrets, so turn your turrets off. Okay. They'll leave the area in a few days, so you don't actually need to fight these at all. Alright, I can actually immediately see a problem. These guys are going to reach me way before the tank one does. And there's a lot less. Thought it'd be cool to show off miniguns a fuck ton. I love miniguns, they're just so useless. I really love them, they're just so bad. Yeah. Alright, how much did that actually... Wow. Alright, so this seems to be a lot stronger than a Thrombo, actually. That's a crazy amount of damage. Jeepers. Alright, you guys go chill. That is a lot of damage. How much stuff do we get out of this, actually? Meat amount 450. Carrying size 375. Wow, it'd be nice to tame this kind of thing. It would be really, really nice. So the meat you get is actually insect meat, and the leather you get are warrior bug leather, and I want to kill this to see what we get out of it. But I would assume tanker bug leather. Okay. Yeah, tanker bug leather. Is this good? No. Okay. This is just normal leather. This is just normal leather. There's nothing in particular that's good about it. Yeah. Man. Okay, the insulation is decent. Other than that, I don't think you'll be using this leather much. Alright, so I kind of want to have one more final battle, so let's see how that goes. I'll spawn in a whole ton of them, actually. Okay. So they're gonna come... Alright, let's see how this goes. This is basically the mod though. I like it. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. As I said, I haven't actually seen Starship Troopers. This defense is not the greatest one against them. I just thought it looked cool. So don't take this as gospel. They have no ranged weapons, so it's not like you really need cover. This is more just to slow them down. Holy shit. Alright, rip this colony. I mean, I'll be genuinely surprised if they make this, but they won't. But this is the mod. This is the mod. Very, very cool. Go take a look. I'll put a link in the description to the Steam workshop. It is on the Luddian forums, apparently. So that's very awesome. Did this guy lose both arms? He did. Oh, man. Sucks, dude. That is pain. That is pain. Absolute pain. The bugs win, boys. The bugs win. And then we drop a nuke. And a nuke went off and ended the world. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. This is the mod. I think it's very, very awesome. Everyone is dead or gone. Fantastic. See you guys. Hey you! Thanks so much for making it to the end of my video. I really, really appreciate it. Editing videos is both my hobby and my passion, and with that in mind, I've decided to open up a Patreon if you'd like to support me besides in the amazing ways that my subscribers already usually do. I've got loads of perks and benefits, including having your own personally custom-made colonist, being one of my default colonists in the mod showcases, special roles on Discord, joining me while I stream, monthly Q&As and podcasts. I've got it all. Come take a look. All support is always appreciated, monetarily or not. If you're a subscriber, then be sure to hit the little bell over here to always be up to date with videos I push out, and head over to the Discord if you ever want to have a deep and meaningful chat with me. And last but not least, I hope you're having an amazing day.